The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Okay.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. King. Open man is Samuel. Complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike's 4-4.
King on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Here's Breida. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He wasn't ready.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go counter with Breida. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's get off the field, dude. 44 is the mic. 44. Magic. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Now King throwing on 4th down. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Back to throw. King. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get wide. Tight dog. Go.
Now it's Breida. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go. Check. Showing it. Look at it. Slam.
Here's King on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
That's going to be a long day. 44, Mike.
On 4th down, King. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. King now throwing on 1st down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Open man is Ross, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Out of bounds, down at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. To him as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go! Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Go. 57, Mike, 57. Yeah, we don't want none.
He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Watch twins. Check 43.
This is Breida trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw is King. To throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Coming to you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming. Over. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch that.
2nd and 3. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again with Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 66, bullet, half. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Looking to throw. King. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Switch the outlaws. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. His 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming. 57. Mike, 57. Ricky. Set up.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Black. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, let's get this. Hustle. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike's 57.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
57. Mike 57. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
It's 3rd down and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll look to throw here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. King. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Nice 42. Nice 42. Nice spot. Slam. No. Off. Zip it. Watch twist.
They run forward with Breida. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready. Mike 29. They can't hang with us.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. John Ross in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Players win. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
44, Mike, let's go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 44.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. King throwing on fourth down. That's caught at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis.